I thought I would explain to everyone how to register with Hostinger.com. I recommend them for hosting because of a few reasons. Number one, they have great service. They've been super helpful whenever I needed it. Number two, they offer a free SSL certificate. And number three, when you purchase hosting, you need to buy it for as long of a term as possible, and I'll explain why in a moment. But Hostinger is the only company I have seen thus far that has a 4-year term. Up until I found them, the longest I could find was 3. Now, the reason why you want a long term, the first time that you purchase with Hostinger or with any hosting company, let's look at this for a second. Let's see. Okay, so they always have a discount. So, for example, single web hosting is normally $9.99, but they're selling it for $1.99 a month. So, if you purchase a year, you get that price, or 2 or 3 or 4. When you renew, it's going to jump up to that number. So 4 years from now, it's quite possible that I'll be suggesting you move to a different company and taking advantage of their discount. Or not. I don't know, because we're not there yet. What I do know is that new hosts, come on the scene and do a great job, and it's worth moving around. It's very, very easy to move to Hostinger if you have a website, or to build on Hostinger. So this is who I recommend. So I'm going to pop back to their homepage real quick. So there is one distinct struggle that I have had with Hostinger, and that is payment for the initial billing. They are an overseas company, which means that sometimes, frequently actually, credit card companies have blocked them. After having been through a lot of different scenarios with this, I can tell you that the best possible choice, if it doesn't go through, stop and call your bank or your credit card company and tell them, hey, I want to approve that charge. If you do that, there's a very high chance that it'll go through and everything will be fine. If you continue to try, you can actually get marked as fraudulent from the Hostinger's end, and then you have to talk to their billing department, and it takes a few days or even a week to get that removed so that you can purchase. Been through all of that, done it many times, but the best choice, just stop and call your bank. Okay, so this is their homepage, www.hostinger.com, and click on hosting, web hosting.
So this is an update to this video because the web hosting plans have changed since I made it, and also a condition has changed, or something I've learned that I think can do a better job, so I'm going to tell you about that. So here on Hostinger, you can see we've got choices of 4 plans. Cloud Startup, you don't even need to think about. That's for, having like 300 websites, and it's a lot of stuff. The business hosting or premium or single are what I, always point my people to. And you'll notice that there are 3 different prices. So I've got the $9.99, that's the value. The $1.99 a month is what you're going to pay. And that is for as long as whatever your first term of purchase is. So for example, if you buy hosting for 1 year, it's going to cost you about $25, give or take. And then when you renew, the price jumps up to $3.99. Now, if you buy for as long as they allow, say for the 4 years that Hostinger offers, then you get that price for the entire 4 years, and you don't have to pay the higher price until you renew. And that is how all hosting companies have done this for quite some time. And it is possible that you'll want to jump up to that price because Hostinger is so amazing. It is equally or even slightly more possible that I will come around when you hit your 4-year term and say, hey, let's move to this other company because you can get a good deal and they have better service. That has been my experience. I've gone from one host to another over the years because I found something better as I searched. So for now, I like Hostinger. They're really great to work with, and they have good prices. So the single solution is great for a beginner with one website. However, I really strongly think that the business plan is the way to go. And that is because of this. Where is it? Oh, where'd it go? This right here. Object Cache for WordPress and on-demand backup. Both of those things are super helpful. And something that we want to take advantage of, to, especially the object caching, to make your website run faster. If your website is too slow, you end up with people leaving before they've even seen what has loaded, and object caching can really help. I'm not going to explain it because I know I can't do it justice. This is more expensive. You're closer to $200 now for 4 years at this price. And prices go up and down right now. Today, I'm in July 1st of 2023. That is the price. This is higher than I've seen in a while, but it is worth it. If you don't want to spend that much money, you can spend about $150 and be on the premium plan, which is great, but you don't get the free CDN and you don't get the object caching. Now, a CDN is another website speed increaser. It's a content delivery network. So it's a way to take the content of your site, the pictures, the videos, the files that are large, and serve them up from a network of servers around the world, which again speeds up your site. So my recommendation, go ahead and get the $3.99 a month plan, even though it's more expensive. You will have a much better product as a result. And now we'll go back to our video.
So that's what you do. So come here, choose your plan. So I'm going to click add to cart on this one. And the other important thing to do, okay, once your cart comes up, you want to make sure that this one here is checked 48 months. Okay, sometimes every once in a while it might be on the 12 or 24. You want 48 months because that's where you save the most. Then you give them your email address and pay. Once you'll notice that you're not giving them a password. So you have to get past the payment gateway in order to set up the password. So let's pop over to, okay, so here I am inside my account. So once you have paid, they will ask you then to make a password and give you your account. And here is your dashboard. Over here on the right, click on account and choose account sharing. And you want to grant access to me so that I can log in and work on your hosting without having to know your password. So you'll just click the purple button, you'll put in my email address and choose, do you want me to manage services and or make payments? I shouldn't need to do payments, generally speaking, just let me manage services. And then you'll need to choose, what service you want. And if you want user to set up your pending order, that would be a good choice if you haven't done that yet, and grant access. Once you do that, I get an email and I can get going and setting up your hosting. So that's it. And that's how we do Hostinger.